Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome back to Eloquent English Enterprise. Sorry for being away for quite some time, but then I'm back. And today I'm taking up something new. It's a little presentation on homophones and homonyms. I'm sure English teachers have heard about it, but just wanted to make a few facts clear. So without wasting any more time, let me just start off with brass tacks. So here is the presentation. There we go. So now here we have homophones and homonyms. Now homophones are words with the same sound. I mean, they're pronounced in a similar fashion, but they have a different spelling. Whereas homonyms are words with the same spelling and the same sound, but they are used differently. So we'll do them separately and with examples. So here we go. Yeah. Now we have breath and breathe. Now the words breath, breathe are used in the same context. That is respiration, which is, or in simple words, it's breathing. But breath is pronounced as breath. It's a noun. While breathe is pronounced as breathe and it is a verb. For example, I am breathing. Okay. Or we breathe through our nostrils. But I felt his breath. It is warm. He seems to be suffering from fever. So breath is the inhalation of air which is being taken in and out, the thing, the noun. But breathe is the process of taking in air and then exhaling it out. So I hope it's clear. Breath and breathe, the pronunciation is a little different, but the others are actually different. Next. Happens. Yeah. Now we have chord and chord. They are both pronounced in a similar fashion, the same way. But C-O-R-D and C-H-O-R-D are entirely different. As I've written here, the word C-O-R-D is often used to refer to a rope or string made out of twisted strands or to an insulated cable used by an electronic device. Like the first two pictures which you see are C-O-R-D. They are chords. But C-H-O-R-D is most often used as a musical term to refer to playing three or more different notes at the same time. Like you can see the third picture, that is a chord. Okay, so chord is used in musical terms or for music. It's the musical notes which are prepared to give out a symphony. But chord could be a rope or it could be a chord. Like we have our cable cords, we have our chargers for mobile phones. So these are chords. Next. Sorry, I'll have to go back. Go back. Yeah. Now we have aid and aid. Now, aid is used both as a verb and a noun. We all know AID, aid is a very, very common word. Like we give aids to the underprivileged. It could be money, it could be anything. So that is aid. As a verb, aid is a synonym of help and means to assist or to provide support. Like we aid, we give monetary aid to poor people, or we give some kind of aids to the animals who are underprivileged or who are suffering. So as a noun, atypically means assistance or a person or thing that provides help. Right? But when we come to AIDE, it is only a noun. That is a person who is being paid to help others. Like we have somebody who's working for the underprivileged, or a person who's working to help animals in distress, that person per se is the aid, but it's pronounced in a similar fashion. AID and AIDE, they are both pronounced in the same way. So AID is a verb and a noun both, but AIDE is just a noun. Okay. Now we come to another very interesting pair, and that is aisle and aisle. So the word AISLE usually refers to a walkway between sets of rows of seating, or to the walkway between two sets of shelves in a store, such as a grocery store. Like you can see both the pictures. The first one is in a plane, and the second one is in a store. So the walkway in between the seats and the shelves, that is an aisle, AISLE. But this third picture, which you can see at the bottom of the page, this is an aisle or a small island. So that is ISLE. So it's a shortened form or a smaller form of an island. I hope it's clear. Now, rain, rain, and rain. Now, all three are pronounced in a similar fashion, except the first one, where a bit of an H can be heard. Rain. But rain and rain. So, rain, the first one, is a noun that refers to the period during which a sovereign rules, or a person who holds office for a certain period of time. So, that's the reign. The reign of Akbar was so many years. The reign of Chandragupta Maurya was the best that could have happened in those times. So that time period when a particular kingdom or a region was under a particular person's rule. Now, reins are the straps which are used to control a horse. And rein is a word used in the phrases rein in. That is like when we say, you must try to rein in your students. Now, that obviously doesn't mean that we have to put straps, but to control, to restrain, or to cause to stop. So typically when we use REIN, that is in the context of a horse. But when we talk about controlling of students, then it is just an abstract kind of a verb. So rein in, that is restrain somebody. So you are using a verb which is abstract. And rain, of course, is the refreshing shower of water which is coming down from the clouds. We all enjoy it. And now when the monsoons are there. Please pardon me for my dog's barking. He doesn't understand that I'm making a video. Next is exceed and accede. A little bit of difference in pronunciation. So accede means to agree, or in other words, agree to a demand or request or treaty. Like I acceded to somebody's demand or request. So, or it can also mean someone to assume an office or position. That is, he acceded the throne, right? So, like here I've given you examples. The authorities did not accede to the strikers' demands. That is, there were some unsocial people who had put up certain demands, but the authorities did not accede. They did not give in to the demands. Elizabeth I acceded the throne in 1558. This is not the Queen Elizabeth, who's passed away recently. At Elizabeth I. And exceed typically means to go beyond certain limits. Do not exceed the speed limit. Do not exceed your limits. So that is exceed. All right. EXCEED is to go overboard or beyond your limits. So that was all for today. Now there'll be some more coming up in the next video. And we'll discuss how are homonyms different from homophones. Like today we've discussed homophones. And we'll also discuss a few common homonyms. So let's see you soon, very soon, maybe in a couple of days. And after that, I'll be taking up a few videos on vocabulary. So till then, Godspeed, take care, and keep liking these videos. Thank you so much. I'm stopping my screen share. So happy monsoons, everyone. And I hope to keep getting your support. So please do that. Please like the video and share it with your students or your acquaintances as much as possible. Thanks a lot. Good evening. Bye-bye.